I remember it as clearly as I remember the taste of my grandmother's stew. The night the spirit of the baobab stirred. It's a story we still tell under the stars in our village of Amatseko. I was a young man then, just 18 seasons old, and even now, the memory feels like the heat of the harmattan wind. Let me tell you what happened. Amatseko, a humble village in the heart of Africa, was cradled by the Mbaya River and guarded by the towering presence of a sacred baobab tree. The villagers believed the baobab was older than time itself, its gnarled branches reaching toward the heavens as if in constant prayer. They said its roots touched the stories of the ancestors. One fateful dry season, when the sun scorched the earth and the river receded into a shallow whisper, the village faced its worst drought in a generation. The fields were barren, the cattle weakened, and the children's laughter had been replaced by restless cries of hunger. Our village elders, led by Baba Zuba, gathered to seek guidance. They decided to consult the baobab, a custom reserved only for times of great need. Tradition dictated that the most promising youth of the village, chosen for their strength of spirit, would spend the night beneath the tree. It was said that the baobab would whisper its wisdom in dreams to the chosen one. To my shock that year, they chose me. Imani, Baba Zuba said, his eyes heavy with wisdom. Your heart is steady like the drumbeat of the gods. Go and bring us back the truth. I spent the night in the shadow of the great tree, its presence both comforting and immense. At first, all I heard were the sounds of the village settling for the night, the distant wail of a baby, the low murmur of a goat. Then, silence. It was a silence so deep that it swallowed even the whispers of the wind. My eyelids grew heavy, and I drifted into uneasy sleep. In my dream, I stood by the river, though it was no longer dry. It roared with life, its waters teeming with fish. A voice like thunder, yet soft as a lullaby, spoke, but no one was there. The voice told me, "The river is thirsty because the people have forgotten the old ways. Bring the village together under the baobab, and the rains will return." When I woke, the first rays of dawn painted the tree in gold. I carried the message back to the elders, my words trembling but resolute. The elders debated my vision, but Baba Zuba silenced them. "The baobab has spoken," he declared. The villagers gathered that evening carrying torches and drums. Baba Zuba instructed us to perform the ancient dance of Thanksgiving, a ritual we had not practiced in decades. It was a sight to behold. Men, women, and children moving as one, their feet pounding the earth in rhythm with the drums. The air grew thick with the scent of incense and the energy of hope. My younger sister, Ayo, sang a song so sweet, it felt as if the ancestors themselves had joined us. As the final drumbeat echoed, a single drop of rain fell, then another, and another. The heavens opened, and the rain poured down in torrents. The dry earth drank deeply, and the Mbaya River swelled once more. The villagers danced and sang in the rain, their joy uncontainable. From that day forward, the village of Amatseko never neglected the old ways. Every year, we gathered under the baobab to honor the spirits and give thanks. And as for me, I became known as the keeper of the baobab's wisdom, though I was just a boy who had listened. The baobab still stands, the narrator concludes, his voice heavy with emotion. And whenever the rains fall, I am reminded that the old ways carry power, even in the modern world. If you ever visit Amatseko, you'll see the baobab and feel its spirit, and you'll understand why some stories never fade.